Hello everyone, welcome back to another Bedrock edition tutorial by me Vinny Perfect, where today I'm going to be showing you how to make a gold farm that produces tons of gold and takes very little time and materials to set up. For this gold farm, you'll need 36 observers, 4 pistons, an infinite water source, 3 lava buckets, 20 slabs of any choice so long as it's not wooden and can't burn, 2 dispensers, a stack and 17 of obsidian, 3 stacks of building blocks should do, a lever, 1 trident, 12 trapdoors, 11 trapdoors. So I'll quickly take out 11 trapdoors, 2 chests, 1 hopper, 1 minecart hopper, 1 rail, 4 buttons of any choice, wooden or stone, an empty locator map, and that's it. To start off making this farm, all you need to do is place 2 chests, a hopper running into the chest, the double chest, a rail on that hopper, crouch to place it, a minecart hopper on top of that, and then you stand next to this chest and build up 3 blocks without pushing away your minecart hopper, and then you conceal it in blocks, you surround it in blocks like so. Once it's tucked in there, you place a 2x2 area like that, and one of the 4 blocks must have the minecart with hopper below, and then you add another layer of blocks round, and you should now have this 4x4 area to work with. Now you get your pistons and observers. Place a piston there, another one there, another one there, and another one there. As you can see, no pistons are touching each other. Then you place an observer with this arrow pointing away from the piston, another observer with the arrow pointing away from that observer, an arrow pointing away from the piston, that pointing away from the observer, pointing away from the piston, pointing away from the observer, pointing away from the piston, and pointing away from the observer. And then you make a staircase so that you can be able to access XP. Now that you've made a staircase to be able to access this part, place a solid block on this piston, a slab on the top half of that block above this, and then you surround this mechanism with blocks on top. Now that you have blocks all round, you go up 3 more, so 1 2 3 all the way round. Now that you're up here, you should be 4 blocks above the trident killer. Add buttons like that, so there should be buttons, and you cannot be able to place them anywhere else on that block. Now get out an empty locator map, make a map out of it, and then check where your cursor is pointing to, and the part that is above where it's pointing at right now is north, your right is east, the bottom is south, and the left is west. So you want to look for the northwestern corner, which is between this and that. So it is this block right here, is the northwestern corner of our Trident killer, and on it you build up 15 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 14, 15. Once you're up here 15 blocks away, you follow the outlines of your Trident killer and you build out 11 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The same on this other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And on the 11th block, build up 14 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then you make them connect or join to form another portal. And the same on this other side. On the 11th block, build up 14. And then you make them meet to form another portal. Okay, so mine is 1 block higher. And then you make them meet. So they form another portal like that. And since you're up here already, you place a block there and 7 out in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 out in this other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you place a block there and you go 3 down. 1, 2, 3. To do this in survival mode, you come back down, build up with dirt or scaffolding, and then you do that. Break the second one, place an observer with place an observer with this arrow pointing to the sky. Break the block below it and place an observer with an arrow pointing downwards, and it should start blinking. Come to either side following the nether portal and then build out 6 blocks. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The same in this other direction. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. That might happen sometimes because the observer is constantly updating, but you just try again because it will eventually be placed. And once you have built out 5 observers in every direction, place blocks round, and the blocks might also glitch like that. You just place them again. Now that you have that all round, come to this corner or any corner and build up 1 block and conceal all round apart from the part next to the nether portal. So it should be like this, and on this edge place another block. Get out your 11 trap doors and place them next to your observers and nether portal, and you open all of them. Now that that's taken care of, get out your 3 lava buckets, place one on this observer. It might also glitch out, but you try again, and then another one this block and another one on this block. And as you can see, your nether portals should go on, but I'm going to disable them because I'm trying to do a tutorial. Now that you have that set, come back down. You're done with up there, and on this 2x2 area, build out 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The same in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And as you can notice, you're just near this part of the nether portal, the edge. So you add an 8th block, and then on the 8th block you build up, and then you build out like this. So you have this part that is too wide, and the same in this side. Add the 8th block here, and then build up like so. So you should have something that looks like this: 2 blocks in width and 8 blocks in length. So make yourself an infinite water source, and you do that by clearing a 2x2 area. Place water on this block and this block, the block diagonal, and you can pick out water from any of these 4 blocks and it will refill. Then you add the water here and here. It should flow all the way to your Trident killer, and the buttons here are not to prevent the water from spilling in, because it won't even if you don't have buttons. They are for the zombie pigmen to stop trying to fall down, because if you don't add in buttons, once a zombie pigman reaches here, he'll try to go back and he'll just stay here until he's pushed down. You don't want that. So the same here, it should do the same thing. And then your 20 slabs, 19, you add them all round to prevent spawns. You can also light the area, but slabbing makes it look better. So that's how it should look by now, and it's almost complete. So you come to your nether portals, come to the very edge and build out 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Place one of your dispensers on this block, an observer there, a temporary block. So I'm going to use an observer, and then another observer with the arrow facing the dispenser. This arrow is facing the dispenser. You break this temporary block, and then you add another observer, and it should start blinking like it's doing right now. In that, you add 1 water bucket and you do the same on the other side. So again, 1, 2 and 3, a dispenser, a block that will break later, an observer with the arrow facing the dispenser, and then another observer with the arrow facing away. So these arrows should be facing away from each other. Add that there. Then, if you haven't already, throw a trident into your trident killer. Anywhere you can do. I've drawn 2, don't know why. And then, to complete your trident farm, you get a lever. Place the lever on the piston, flick it once and then a second time, and that should start happening. And if I go re-enable my portal, you should see zombie pigman will start spawning in, and you also get this effect. Okay, so my game is in peaceful. I'm going to put it back to hard, and immediately very many zombie pigmen start spawning in and they get killed. And if you come down here, you should see that their drops are being deposited into here. As you can see, there are very many, and this height can be extended. Instead of 15 blocks of obsidian, you can bring it up to 23, which is the maximum. And if you do that, you'll get, okay, so this is the one I was testing at, and this one is 23 blocks in height instead of 15, but that's a bit overkill. As you can see, my game is even lagging. If you check this chest, this I got from less than 30 minutes of AFK if after building a maximum portal, but this requires a lot of obsidian, but it's worth it. So let me go back to the one I've showed you how to build. Okay, so I'm back, and if I go into survival mode, I'll have a lot of experience because I got some from there, but this one also produces a lot. And after a while, it's been less than 3 minutes and I already have this, which is not that bad given how much time I took to build this. Okay, so that has been a tutorial showing how to build this gold farm. It's very efficient, effective, and produces a lot of gold. Please do subscribe, comment and like if you enjoyed the video. And if you build this in your world and have any questions, drop them in the comment and I'll respond to all of the questions that you do drop. And if you also build this in your world, do tell me if you encounter any problems with it. I haven't encountered any apart from zombie pigmen who go back to the nether, but there are not that many. But other than that, like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.